Welcome to the Patriarchal Paradigm show, where like-minded divine men come together and spread truth and knowledge. And I got my brother, creator brother, Amenhotep, in the building with me tonight, and we're gonna discuss some truth on how to become a god in a system ran by the devil, or how to become a man in a system ran by haters. So, in other words, we're gonna teach us a little something about self-awareness and other tools and tips to take you forward positivity in life. And I'll let my brother introduce himself.
Yes. Um, this is Amenhotep, peace, bro.
Peace.
Yeah, man. As
Tell,
above, so below, So let the unity of the above and the below unite together.
right.
Um,
Tell the people where they can find you and a little bit about you and where you're from.
well, I'm from Jamaica, land of food and water, Sunshine City.
Right.
And it's just on Facebook you can find me, Dwight Amenhotep Simit. I'm not so much of a media person, so anyone want to look me up can look me up on FB, definitely. You know,
On Facebook,
uh, Facebook, yeah, yes, bro.
or they can hit your Gmail.
Gmail, um, Unclife, Unclife Vibration at gmail.com.
Right.
That is
Right.
ANKHLIFENY/BRATION.com, gmail.com.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's your boy Elmo, the Universal Humanitarian. You already know. And we dropping a little
Yes,
knowledge today about how to become a god in a system ran by the devil. In other words, how to recognize deception. And we're gonna drop some tools and enlighten y'all today. So I'm gonna let my brother speak first. Anything he had to say, or anything he
yeah,
got to give to the people.
yes, bro, definitely. First and foremost, I must say, give thanks to the divine energy who brought us here
Right.
today, within me and within you and within each and every living thing in the universe. And I think that this is where we last out on, and that's why we treat our own as if we are nobody because we haven't seen the divine aspect in each. So we just think say we are just some empty shells, so we can just do anything we want, stop, we can shoot, we
Right.
act aggressive against our one another. So we have to make that point clear that the divine energy is in each and every one of us. The
Right.
animal, the plants, and everything we must observe because to pay homage to the creator, this is how we actually pay homage to the creator, by giving, giving, helping,
Right.
because the divine spirit, you can never see it appear in man and every living thing around. So if you see a worm in the sun, it is a divine expressing itself as a worm, even though it is not the worm. So take the worm from out of the sun, because
You said the
we
sun.
not
Did you say you said the worms out of
sun.
the what? No, the sun. Okay,
Yeah,
I
so
got
yeah, take the worm from out of the sun,
you.
because
Yeah.
it is a divine expressing itself right there. We don't know how. So we're not going to know the purpose of everything. But but um when it come on to know thyself, I hold the 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 Kybalion as
Mm-hmm.
one of the foundation of knowing thyself. Within that, Hermes Trismegistus stress on the truth is seven, and he
Mm-hmm.
who knows all these seven actually have the master key, and all door fly open before
Right.
um he enter. You understand? So, and as we said, the seven, the hermetic laws. The first one is mental. Yeah, mental. Then we have correspondence. Then we have vibration,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have polarity.
Right.
We have rhythm, we have cause and effect, and we have gender. So we just
Yeah.
browse through, and them that's the ones and ones can.
So what? So
You
you
know,
would say, getting to learn the Hermetic principles and getting familiar with the Hermetic principles will make you a better man in society today.
definitely, I believe so because it not just project a truth. It project, I think, the truth because a truth is there's a difference between the truth and a truth.
Right.
A
Right.
truth is actually um, the perception that I have a perception towards something. I may be looking at a tree, but you stand up from a different angle. The number three,
Right.
and you stand up from a different angle, but you see a M, or you maybe see a double.
A W. Yeah. Uh huh.
Or if we use a six, then we can say you stand up on that and you see a nine. I will see a
Right.
six from this end, and it's like an illusion. So there is no truth, but within the hermetic principles, there the reasoning is only we can all agree on one common ground and know that yes, we establish a truth because you don't believe that and I believe that. We believe all the same thing as
Right.
one of the law as the first law which speak about mentalism, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the all is mind, everything is mental. Then we realize that yes, because we as human being actually think of the thing first in our head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we project it out in our creation. So we have to
Right.
formulate it in our mind first. That's where it happened first. So if you realize the laws, they're going to run intertwined within one
Mm-hmm.
another because as I'm speaking now about mentalism, you're going to hear correspondence because as within, so without.
Right.
You
So,
understand? As
so you saying on this journey of life, you need to have the right mental or the right mind frame.
yes, exactly, because this is how they shift the paradigm and
Mm-hmm.
actually create the patriarchal world and
Right.
leave out the mother out, right? So we are suffer from nurturing, we are suffer from the love, a pure power in the world right now.
Right.
So hence the show is patriarchal paradigm and it is what it is,
Right.
because the mother nature our nature die. We always pray and say our father, which nothing wrong with that, but what about our mother?
Right.
The earth has never left us. The earth is what hold us, and these are some of the secrets that they hide from us, and we must use our own intelligence. All right, this is
Right.
one of the law. As above, so below, and if you realize the tree stretch forth its branches to the heavens, but it still stretch forth its root to what maybe somehow we call hell. So we have to understand the two side that it there's a there's both side. There's a two side to anything. You understand? So and we have
Mm-hmm.
to understand that, and that is what consciousness is not to demonize one side and uplift the other side because the further you go, you're going to see the same thing when you leave down.
Right.
You
It's,
understand?
it's all about unification of the two. Bringing
Exactly.
it.
We just live within. We just have to just live within the realms of the two of them. Where the Bible they call it the firmament, and
Mm-hmm.
we strive only for balance. We embrace light, but we strive to
Right.
live in the balance because we have two sides. Because we have a dark side as well. When we walk, we see a shadow. It's obvious. You understand? So this is how we
Right.
look out in life for the truth, look in nature for the truth. When we speak, we just not just speak of a book because every book that written is a story, but life itself
Right.
continue. So why we don't look in nature and look around, love each other, and see the truth within nature.
Right. So I see what you're saying. You're saying get to know yourself by connecting with nature and the universe or
Exactly,
God.
exactly. Because if what we consider the truth that has been hidden from us, and we have to be keep on searching and searching. Why you don't search yourself? The greatest truth can ever written is in your DNA, because the first it written on stones, it come from in your DNA. So I don't follow the mass who think that there's a man who whisper in our next man ears, a man called God whisper in him ears and tell him to write this book or write this truth. The
Right.
Almighty, I believe, live within us, and we are the man. Same way from then until this time, we are the creator. You understand? He live within us. There's no puppet master outside. The only puppet master I see outside is who trying to control our mind, because it is the most powerful thing.
Right.
It is the most powerful part of us, the mind. So from you, once you control the mind, you get the man. And this is it. That is why I believe that in our history as a black man, the first thing they have done is to keep us away from the books.
Right.
So to get back to yourself, we think we have to draw back for some of the books and then use for common sense. Because remember, we don't write a story, and most book we write out here, well, we have a lot of black brothers we know who put out a lot of books still. But we just have to when we
Right.
read
But
with care.
our story written by somebody else's story. That what made it his story. So
Exactly.
we found the
Exactly.
mystery. So we're talking about my stories. Our stories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, bro. But we have a lot of I could name a few of them from Africa who has written books. I just can't recall the names right now, but there are a lot of
Hmm.
black brother who put out important books about our history, because we couldn't feed from off the slave masters table. You know, we
Right.
couldn't just, we just have to we have to cook our own food, so to speak. Yeah, man, cook our own food.
Right. So I got you. So you coming with the paradox, patriarch paradigm, telling the man that to become self-aware by connecting with nature and the universe, and
Yeah, connect. Yes,
and
bro.
by living your own truth.
Yeah, well, it's about self, and it have to go. Um, the, well, the Bible would said in the inner chamber, but we say meditation are the same thing. We have
Hmm.
to get that peace of mind, and we have to live in the moment to actually come to the realization, because the past and the future, them not exist. It's just the moment exists, and these are some of the things that we have to understand. You know,
Right.
I don't want the brother them take it out of context, because when me say the tomorrow is like tomorrow never come. We always live in the moment. Every day we
Right.
rise, we're born again. Every day we rise, because none
Right.
of us know when we are asleep what really happen.
Right.
Understand? So we have to come to all those consciousness and realize that negative and positive is just a,
Polar polar
is a
opposites.
concept. It's a
Right.
concept from, it's a human concept towards the feminine energy and the masculine energy. And this is why the feminine energy has been demonized and
Right.
even present to us as biblically the woman pick the fruit and give to the man and all of them things there. You understand?
Yeah. And all
So we
religion
have,
and tradition really de-glorify our feminine, our female aspect.
yes. Um,
So. You know.
it 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 it, it's just as from once it's written down. The Kibal, in the Kibalian, it states that from once the truth is written down, it's right down in allegories, it dramatized and all of that. So we can't read it as it is because the
Right.
truth always pass from lips to ears. I don't have the full understanding why it is a secret, but I realize it's just a few most of the time would actually grasp this knowledge or come to enlightenment and really realize that, yeah, we're on a different path and hope the mass will come on the path. But the mass, I, I don't know, but everybody grow. Everybody have the term where everybody don't grow one time. Every fruit will mature at the same time. So we know we're
Right.
not gonna get everybody, but it's just a few we need to change the paradigm.
Right.
All of we, yeah, all of us can remain on the negative. Some we have to just get positive, and if I 10% away, it's good enough because the masculine energy, not saying that the male no, powerful than the
Right.
female because we are side by side because what she can do, we still can do it. You
Right.
understand? And what we can do, she still can do it. She have her role and we have our role. So when we actually speak about energy, we don't want it to be misinterpreted by a female and a male when we say masculine energy and a feminine energy,
Right.
you know, because we're not above anybody because the law state that we are the same,
Right.
even
All equal.
polarity. We are
Right.
equal. The female and the male equal. The only shift take place inside. Everything shift by degree, and it is a degree of testosterone in the male that cause us to look as how we look, and the estrogen that cause the female to look as how she look. Her organ turn inside, our turn outside. We are one body. We are one flesh. The the the
Right.
the, 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 the most the most high are the divine energy. Don't don't say gender in us. You understand? Have nothing
Mm-hmm.
to do with gender per se. Like you is a female and you is a whatever. We are one. We are one people, but we are different aspects. I
Aspects.
understand?
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
because we share different the female role over emotion, the more emotion because the negative energy is what create. You understand? So
Right.
well, when it come on to astrology, you in a boss, but you may have to touch with the
Yeah.
moon. You know the moon responds to the woman and the moon change cycle. If you realize the moon have a cycle, you
Right.
understand? But not saying that man don't have a cycle. I'm not saying that, but the sun would have the
Yeah.
aspect of the man, but you
Right.
just see your feet cycle is just to change from night to day. But you see the moon got through phases. So this is how the mood now create within each and every one of us, and if the earth react to it, if the sea, the tides, and this is also the tides is the law of the rhythm. One of the universal law is rhythm,
A law of
and
rhythm.
the law of rhythm, and so
Yeah.
everything we have an inflow and an outflow. So we go through the process by um, birth, growth, mature, decay, death. I say decay against death because when you start to gray and you start to lose cells, your body actually addicted.
I think we lost brother. But yeah, he talk about the 7 hermetic principles. That's one way you can become self-aware with yourself to make yourself a better man. This society. Once you learn the law of the universe, then you learn the laws of
Yeah,
nature. Then you learn the laws of man. Yeah, we got you back. Yeah.
yeah. Just a little connection disturbance. You know? So we were talking about the principle of rhythm.
Rhythm, yeah, the law of rhythm.
Yes, so, yes, so there's an inflow and an outflow of everything, and even the earth got
Breaking up again. But yeah,
yeah, go back up again.
yeah, you went, huh?
Yeah. The earth go through a cycle, and many people think that the world is going to end, but from my perspective, I see where a cycle ending, and it's a phase, just like how the moon change phase. The actual earth go through that phase, and
Right,
this time we're moving in the phase of harmony, and hence we are here doing this show today, speaking like this, because I I have seen the change
right,
in a couple of years ago with most brother speaking out of the realms and the knowledge that they learn through the school system and through the social conditioning coming up, because we are living in the age of information, and there are those who will search, because some of us just want to know while some remain comfortable, but some of us want to know. And when we can't live in the abundance of water and still die for thirst, you know, put it that
mm-hmm.
way. So we we know the water, we have to drink it. So, you know,
Right. So,
it's
what you think you can give the people one type of tip they can connect to the seven hermetic principles? Like, for example, how they can get out of nature, what they need to do. Like, how can they be in the right mind frame?
well, if you know, if 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 we get this, if we get the Kybalion book, is a good start. And if we know all of the seven, it's like we connect all of the dots them. Trust me. And then now you start to look to yourself, because you start to look into nature for really the truth, because the same thing that you see in the book now you start to see in nature. Many are called, but few are chosen. So
Right.
when you look on a tree, the amount of blossom that you see on the tree, it's just a few of the fruits them actually come to maturity. So you can say, oh, yeah, that is true. You
Right.
understand? You have we nature is our mother, and sun gazing, good.
Sun
Just
gazing,
a
yeah.
connect, sun gazing, walk barefoot. Just be somewhere calm and relaxing in time. The greatest thing that, and through the religion them, the great prophet them always in a summer silent when them hear from the divine.
Right.
If you check it, it's just that we must start to live it now and start to think, Then it carry back to the books. I would say we start to understand the book, because the book is coded. Many people think so them understand it and know it, but they don't. And
Right.
the person who have the mandate to deliver and explain the book to us, I don't know if them don't know, but them not doing a good work. It's either they might
so,
deceive the people,
so you think that
or
need to change, right? You think the people need to know the truth about their book, about the book?
yeah, people need to know the truth. The truth is that they separate up the knowledge, and like religion only deal with like maybe the philosophical part of it, while the chemistry and the physics done in school, and not many of it take it serious, because we just think that it is just for school purpose.
Right.
But the ancient know that alchemy is shifting the mode of the man, the negative mode into the positive mode, rather than turning iron into gold. And this
Mm-hmm.
is the exoteric knowledge that been taught us over the years. But the depth that should bring the man conviction is the esoteric knowledge, because everything happens inside, and it is inside. So when time put a man on the cross, you must know that it is you. And that is why they said, man, Eva said, Yahshua or Jesus, who you may call him Buddha or whatever. We're not talking religion, but just making reference.
Right.
The prophet said, I am my father and my father is me.
Right.
Stating that I am God.
Right.
Yet he was a man, look like me.
Right. He lives inside of us, right?
Exactly. All right. The prophet who came and said, I am my father and my father is me. We take it out of context and say him different, but him not different from us. Him is actually telling you that it is the same thing goes for you. For you, the deepest conviction ever, you have to put yourself in the position of the Almighty, to be the Almighty, to act like the Almighty. You can't say you want to be. You don't want to be. Know thyself. That's why the first instance of ancient knowledge is to know thyself.
Right. That's when you know yourself, you stand in your power.
Exactly.
Because
Because
you know your talents and your gifts, and you become more aware of everything.
awareness is everything. Awareness is consciousness. Awareness not meaning just to get positive. It meaning to understand what is negative and what is positive. You get me?
Right.
And no say we create the. So it is to become aware. Become aware, just by aware of your surrounding, then you know to protect yourself. All right. The thing about it, Elmore, we believe that there is an entity outside of us who
Right.
guide us, right?
Right.
Notwithstanding
Breaking.
that internet breakup,
Hey, brother, you
yeah,
were
just
breaking up. Can you repeat yourself? You were breaking up. I can't hear you.
yeah. I'm saying, notwithstanding, we know the law, as above, so below, as within, as without.
Yeah, what he was saying though.
Mm,
Oh, you back? Okay.
yeah, the internet, keep on going. I was saying that the said source of energy that inside I is a said source of energy that inside you. So I know that the creator is on the outside as well as on the inside. But
Right.
it is what on the inside operate me, because greater is in me that is in the world.
Right.
Yeah, just some little trouble.
You might have to get closer to your service or something. But yeah, I like what you're
Uh,
saying, man. You making good points. Good
yeah,
information.
I was saying that greater is in me that is in the world. So I must look to myself for that greatness. I must look within for that greatness, even though I realize that the divine energy is on the outside same way, but I must look to myself because it is in I.
Right.
Yeah,
So
man,
that
we are God in our own self.
so that's one tip to become self awareness and be a better man in society by recognizing that God is inside of you and outside. Right.
Yes, because when you recognize that, you see your brother as God, also are you take care of him. You
Yeah.
see, with on one mission, it's like the universe is like a living
Oh yeah. Hey
organism,
brother,
right?
can you please explain what you mean when you say the word universe? I know a lot of new people, they new to the word universe and they think that word replaced the God word. Can you explain or let be more familiar when you say universe?
I'm just speaking of creation, just creation on a whole. Just put it in a circle.
Right.
Just creation on a whole. Just
Okay.
mhm,
So it's creation when you say
mhm. Yeah, man.
another word for God, creation, universe.
Creation,
Yeah,
nature,
yeah.
everything, because we see the Almighty as everything. The sun, the breeze, the whatever. It's
Right.
just different aspect of it. That is why it can't really carry any name, because it is the expression of everything. And this is what explains the half truth, because it is everything and is not everything at the same time. You understand? It is everything and it is not everything at the same time.
Right.
It is like it's like a fire, a big fire, and we are the sparks from after the fire, but we belong to the fire.
Right.
Yeah, but we are we we are from we are from the stars, you know. We are from the stars because we are stars. We just we just
Landed on Earth and made us rock stars.
exactly exactly, bro. Yeah, but some people want dim the light,
Right.
and we've been beat down over the years, and first and foremost, let me say this again.
Hmm.
BLM, BLM, yeah, BLM to the self, the conscious black brother them. You understand? Not saying that our life doesn't matter, but everybody know our struggle that we go through.
Right.
So
Right.
we have to say BLM, Black Life Matters, you know. But since we are grow in a consciousness and a spiritual man, we look from a different
Perspective. Yeah. It go deeper
perspective,
than the outside
deeper
appearance.
that deeper than appearance. So we know that
Right.
our life matter, because who you're seeing now, you're just seeing merely an image that your eye projecting at me to be, because I am not who you see right now. I live
Right.
in the inside. This is just a vehicle transporting who am I, you know?
Right. Right.
I am we are spirit, we are spirit. We were spirit before, and we are spirit. We just born within the flesh. And when we leave here, so we're born back in the spiritual realms again.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
they teach us this, but it's because we don't understand. I can anybody anyone who don't believe, I can send it to a scripture in the Bible named Ecclesiastic
Uh huh.
12. Ecclesiastic 12, and you look on Ecclesiastic 12:6, and you see where it tell you about the silver card that man attached to within the heavens, and whenever time he died, that silver card broken. And as we say before, as within, as above, you hear it going to play out now, because when time we were born, there was an umbilical cord attached to our mother. And sorry, you there, bro?
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah. I'm here.
All right. I was saying that when we had born, there's an umbilical cord attached to our mother, and
Right.
that card would have to broken for us to live in the physical realm.
Mm-hmm. Let's connect.
So exist exiting the physical realm. There's a silver card that broken again for us to live again in in the spiritual realm. So there and then we realize death is just an illusion,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Yeah, man. So we have to
Peace. Peace to the goddess Joy Allen for making everything possible.
peace, sis,
She said she
peace.
appreciate us adding value. Gratitude,
Yeah,
sis.
Yes. Peace, peace.
Oh yeah. So
Mm.
in the society, so man need to be self-aware, which could lead less problems on his behalf, right? Because stuff,
Yes, definitely,
things he used
because
to do, he would not do because he'll be more aware of his choices.
more aware, because when we're aware of self, we know that all right, the alchemy with we have issues and whatever. You must know that, listen man, I mean, remain calm, especially in the home, wife and husband in the home. We have to aware that the woman operate different from you, and she operate her emotion. She have stronger emotions, and she will tend to flare up and all of that. You must know of is steady rather
Hmm.
than, if you know that, we have no problem in the house, because you must know that you smile sometime when she flare up, because that is her um where you put it now. That is just her nature.
Yeah, nature.
That is
Yeah.
her nature. That is her nature. As much as we're physically strong, we never walk around with a baby on her hip
Hmm.
for the day, And a woman can.
Right.
You understand? So we have our own rights, but we stand together, you know. And when a man become aware and know thyself, you actually know others on the journey. So you ended up know how to treat each other. And if just this one aspect of knowing that the Almighty dwell within all of us. Exactly. I like this, man. My soul and yours are the same. You appear in me and you in me. Exactly. But we just share different um character, because funny enough, bro,
Yeah.
listen this now. Listen this. You know that when we exit this world, it is
Hmm.
what we give, we actually leave, we leave with, because it is our offerings. It
Right.
is our offerings, and what we actually receive, we can't leave with it. What we receive, we can't leave with it, Everything we own, we have to leave it. But
Right.
guess what? You see your deeds that you come here and do, you
Hmm.
actually live with it. So we have to know to help each other, lift up each other. You understand? And
Right.
we only can come of this awareness by knowing thyself. Trust me, because all along people been preaching to us and whatever, and it get us nowhere. Look on the world that we're living in today, bro.
Right. They get you to look everywhere but inside yourself.
You can't look. It's one way out and it's in.
Right. One way
One way
out and
out
it's in. I like
and it's in.
that.
Yeah, man. There's no way out. We see they deceive it too long for we still um buy this. You know that what about that thing with um I gave you a Facebook post. I gave a Facebook post with Dr. Martin Luther King. I just want people know that there's hopes, you know.
Right.
I just want to say a few
I
words
don't ha-
on that.
I don't have that one on deck right now.
You don't have that one, but sorry, I don't have it. But that one, it was a post from me in the 7th of May, that there is an energy that is going to rise, you know, and it was about 2 weeks after I realized the said thing in that post
Hmm.
actually happened, where we have little black girls and black boys marching down the street hand in hand, together. There's
Hmm.
a togetherness, there's a harmony, there's a energy in the atmosphere. I believe strongly that they don't want us to harness it, and that is why
Right.
all these masks and stay in and all of that, because it have to do with energy. It is energy,
Right.
you know.
That's why they put the COVID-19 and all this discrimination type of shit out here.
Exactly,
Keep you
exactly.
distracted from unity.
Because the greatest thing will take place, them not letting us know, and there's a shift within the earth. Even the moon. the moon, the sun, everything a change polarity, like everything a change. The earth is just a change. It's not just a disease that take place in the universe. It is not just a disease that take place in the universe, you know. The whole entire universe a shift. The North Pole have become the South Pole, the South Pole have become the North Pole.
Right.
So they're not being truthful to us, but we have to observe these things and we have to listen because they always talk and make mistake and sell out themselves. So you have it's good for us to pay attention because you cannot speak about depopulation, right? It means to get rid of people. And
Right.
then now the said mouth start to say you want to care for the most vulnerable, which is black people and the elder people. And I don't understand that. You were
Right.
just saying depopulation because too much people living in the earth. So, but now you want to care and you want to give us some vaccine. It just don't make no
Right.
sense. So, you know, we think people need to listen nowadays.
Right.
Listen and remember what you hear. That is very important and critical to our being on earth here right now. Because all who plotting this thing are men and they make mistake. All we have to do is listen.
Right.
Patriarchal Paradigm, man. I love this name because it is a world that we live into. We dumb down the female them so much so I continue to wear a hank on my chest. You understand?
Yes.
It is a symbolize of the woman womb.
Right. And it's about time for the divine feminine to come back. Well, she
It is
already was
time.
back.
We need that. We need it. We can't. We imbalance. Imbalance, man.
Right.
That's all we strive for. You know what? Eating, it's supposed to be balance. You know what? Justice, we have Mahat, balance. You understand? So we can't have the masculine energy up and just a lead. That this is why a pure war because we know the masculine energy is what we know the masculine energy is what, you know. So we need the female energy to balance off.
Yeah, the
You get it?
masculine energy been running religion and tradition for so many thousand of years now. So it's
Yeah,
time
and
to bring a balance.
yeah, yeah. The mother is asleep.
So you had the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, which is supposed to be Father, Son, and the mother. I'm gonna say, yeah, mother, Father, Son.
Exactly. That is family, bro.
Right.
That's family. Just just serious. And I mean, we're not able to see it. We're just blind to it because this is all we know, and we seek to know nothing else. And sometimes, you know,
So,
the man who know the most, it put a strain on him, you know. You understand? Because you just can't figure out how your brother and sister can't realize what really take place. But you know, such is life.
right.
Such is life because we can do so much and no more. A long time we've been saying that you may not see, let me talk for myself, you may not see me on the street with a placard, but our ears we've been saying it and putting it out, burning the fire spiritually.
Right. Right.
So we don't need man like me. I can only speak for myself. Well, me know you too, you know, Elmo. You speak of truth. And we've been
Right.
saying this. We always been saying this on every platform. We get truth, truth, truth. So it's burning the fire. We've been burning the fire. What
Right.
happened now is just I mean the seed that we planted actually growing and we see it now say actually people eyes them start to open up.
So what you have to say about this new age, or what people think is the end of the world?
I don't see where it ending in. I see a peace and love because in the midst of this chaos going on, there's a joy inside because I believe the whole system is dying. There's a new birth, you know.
Right.
I think it's a new birth, a energy, a different energy. born in. And as I say, that is why we are here today. So I have hope, you know, great hope.
Yes. And we're coming into the new age of Aquarius, right? Where more
Consciousness,
information,
more
more
information,
information is out there. Like
consciousness. Yes,
when we
bro.
was in the age of Pisces, they were more based on our emotions, how we
It's
feel.
illusion and
Yeah,
disillusion.
illusion and
Pisces.
disillusion.
Yes, bro.
But now we on Aquarius, more
But
rebellion, more information, more freedom driven.
the masses don't understand because they haven't thought about this because first and foremost they tell us that when they touch astrology it is demonic, so you
Right.
shouldn't even look that way, but still yet they teach. That's why I say we have to be observant because still yet them teach that the wise men follow the stars,
Right. And they found
suggesting
Jesus.
suggesting astrology. But don't
It-
look at it. It's demon. Hey, whatever they tell you these last days, bro, and you
right.
should go opposite. If they
Right.
said walk, run. Yeah.
Right.
And all right, that is one of the things that would lead us to astrology. We know astrology is wide, but since we have come through the whole philosophical aspect, then why shouldn't we look at astrology when Jesus, the wise man, followed the star? Then we realize that um, the Orion belt, the three king,
Right. Yeah. I hear you though.
yeah. So we start to look deep and we realize that the said image even of Jesus Christ is the said um, characteristic of the sun.
Right.
So I was wonder so this is why they don't want us to look this way, because Jesus walked with 12 disciples. The sun went through 12 zodiac signs, right?
Right.
The sun wear a Tana crown on its head. Jesus wear a Tana crown on his head. Exactly, right?
Right.
Um,
This
the,
is
the,
basic
the,
right here. It's just a model showing that all religion really come from the stars.
is and then yes, it is the stars. It is the stars, but yet still we must not look to the heaven. Why? We are from the heaven, bro.
But
We're from the heaven, so
in
why should we look to
Genesis,
the heaven?
in the beginning of Genesis, that God made the heaven and let them be for signs.
Exactly. So why shouldn't we look to the heaven? But yet still we live every day because the weather, where we get weather, the weather. Why you listen to the weather then? Because the weatherman get it's the heavens. It's the heavens him read to tell you when the rain are gonna fall,
Right.
And there's an evolution process because we keep on growing. One time back in the days, the weatherman could tell you that rain is going to fall, but he couldn't tell you the hour. No, if he mean tell you the specific time, and at that time the rain is going to fall. So we're getting deeper because it's an
That's
evolution
astrology
process.
too.
Exactly, exactly everything. Because as we said, the law is as above, so below. And from once you know that
Right.
now, you
That's
start to look what
that's
is
just
above.
the above part, and we the below part. That's it.
Exactly. All right. The above. Remember, we have the three Orion belt. We have the three pyramid them in Egypt,
Right.
where civilization come from. You understand? We have
Right.
the three pyramid them. We have Jesus. We have all right. Make we use Jesus because we don't know much about the Muslim, nor Hindus, nor the Jews, or whatever. So I'm just speaking from this perspective. We have
Right.
Jesus, or we could use even the Pope here now because he's saying that he is um vicar, the vicar of Christ. That's it. And
Mm-hmm.
he walk with 12 um
Disciple.
cardinal. Yeah, the 12 disciples, you know why you want to put it, but the son walk with the 12 disciples same way, which is the 12 horoscope.
Right.
It passed through them at a 30 angle degree. The sun got on a cross 2 times. It
Right.
go the summer solstice and the winter solstice. And then it going at the temple at 12. Then you have the Son of Man, who is Yahshua, going at the temple at the age of 12 also. So why this replication of the events, but yet still we're not to pay no attention to the events?
Right.
All the truth with them hide, bro. The truth, we don't have, you don't have to go too far to find it, because it inside you. It was from you. It came on the papyrus and the stones and the book. It was from inside you.
Right.
All you have to do is start search back yourself again and you find it. So they can keep the books locked up.
We all
Understand?
have a book which is inside of us, which is inside
Exactly, the
all
book
of
of
us.
life.
Right.
The book of life is within us. So we say it again. The only way out is in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. We have it. It's stamping our DNA. And the next thing I would like to expound on is our females. Our females is who we are depending on to
Right.
shift the paradigm and get back the roots, find back the roots, because the child, she start to teach the child from in the womb.
Right. Well,
You
from the
understand? So
ovary, from it's
yes, so
inside.
from
It's inside of her body when she born. It's
exactly,
until she get
yes,
grown and
yeah,
accumulate that
from
egg.
once,
So the child
yeah,
with them from the day they were born. So all the trauma they go through as a little child, the child they have also is a part of that.
exactly, bro. So she must find back herself and shift her DNA. So when she producing children now, the children already conscious inside her,
Right.
before she even come, the child even come into the world. So that is why we actually we just want our female, and so we have to embrace them. We have to lift them up. We have to just show them some more love and respect, because that's the energy we actually need right now. It's them.
So that's another way you can be a better man in this society by
Yep,
becoming one with your female
one with the
or
female.
with the feminine aspect
Yeah,
of
man.
life. Period.
Accept her as she is too. You just accept her as she is. We need to get rid of the
Programming.
slave mentality about long hair and all of that. Kinky. Our ear is kinky and it is electric. you know, it is magnets, bro.
Right.
We have to know the truth. That these are what they hide from us, and we come to know. Listen, man, they want our ear. Don't look at their ear. They want our ear, but they won't let you know that
Right.
any conductor you look at, it's curl up like this.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, we generate naturally the vibration from the sun. We are sun people. That's why we look like this. And
Right.
in every religion, aim to the sun, because we know that every religion is a fragment of what Egypt teach.
Right.
All of them just split it up and run with it and whatever. If you check the depth of it, just take out the pic where them pictorialize, like say Jesus and pictorialize. We know say the closest we come to it is like the the Muslim, because Allah arm, leg, arm, head. It mean it's you.
Right. The body, the man.
Islam, I self law and master. It's you. So there is no man in the picture other than maybe the Prophet Muhammad. But it is you. It is you. We just have to just look deep in the conversation them and the things that when we read, we have to look. It is you. And I believe the Christ do a very good job also by telling you that it is you. All right.
Right.
L, let me show you something. I
Yeah.
read a book. It was written by Alice A. Bailey. It's called Esoteric Astrology. And within that book, she explained that the man is actually a cross. And there were three crosses, right? The first one,
The cross,
and all it have to do with the zodiac sign.
like a
Is
Merkaba. I think that's what they call it,
right.
Merkaba.
Yeah, but all the 3 crosses controlled by the 12 zodiac sign. 4 of them each 4, 4,
Yeah.
3, 4 is 12. I
Mhm.
don't remember who control, but the first cross is the first cross. You have the fixed cross and you have the cardinal cross. The first cross is the mutable cross. The mutable cross suggested that we came here blank, right? When we came here blank,
Blank.
our parent now, as a baby, as a child born, we're born empty. So whatever
Right.
environment we were born in, that is what we're going to become.
Right.
So our parent indoctrinate us, the schools that you're surrounded with, and the whole environment, the social conditioning is that now. So you grow to become a man. This is where you're supposed to be born again. Because to be born again is to know yourself. You walking up and down with all these indoctrination. It is not you, it is your environment.
Right.
You understand? So
Indoctrination.
indoctrination. So this is the first cross. So the second cross, I can see why they put Jesus on the second cross, because the second cross is when time the man now give birth to himself, meaning that him start to eat from the tree of knowledge, which is in mind. So him start to question all these things that was taught to him. So him come now to an understanding. When him start to search and come to that understanding, he become a teacher and start to show the way. And that was Jesus on the second cross. So and the third cross is the initiation where him one back with him father. And that is why him whole self was saying to him, remember me,
Right.
you know.
Remember.
But so
Remember.
in the exoteric teachings, they said that it is a 3 man them tell you about, but it is yourself, bro.
Right.
And we still have to have the understanding of the exoteric, that to carry the cross. We come here for be a burden. We don't come here for, and it's not like life is not a bed of roses, and everything that um greatness come from, it come under pressure. If you want the juice from the orange, you have to squeeze it, you have to crush it to get the finest part of it.
Right. You got to put
If
effort.
you want the mango, if you want the jelly on the tree, you have to chop up the jelly to get the finest part of it, right? So you,
Right.
as the man, you have to go to hell before you can be purified, man. So when we run from hell, and the Bible tells us that narrow is the road to heaven. It means that you
Right.
have to go through hell. Narrow and dark is the road to heaven. So we have to burn, we have to rise from the ash like a phoenix. So make we not fear. So first thing we kill fear. When time you think
Right.
about self, we kill fear.
Right.
We
Because
can't
our
have no
religion and
fear.
tradition, most of our religious tradition, they preach fear. They install fear into your brain, what makes you scared to do any type of research on
Bro,
your own.
if you do something bad, they say that you're the devil. But when you do something good, you're never God.
Right.
That's
Right.
stupid. So
I
that's
like that one.
stupid. We can do something bad and you're a demon, you're a devil. But when we have this greatness going on, you can never be God, bro.
Right. It's just
But you
impossible.
can be the devil.
So what you got
Yeah,
to say about people that like this new age and new information people getting so called woke, so called conscious, and they come to the conclusion where they can say fuck Jesus, he fake. What do you got to say about the people that say that?
all right. You see the story, understanding, coming to understand the story.
Right.
It relevant. It is a story, but when you take it personally and say there is a man and a man coming back, I would say the same thing, bro.
Right.
But when you understand the story, we see where the knowledge is, because we need to carry our own cross. We need to bear our own burden. You
Right.
understand? Not saying nobody should have slaved me though, and a trick me, me not say that.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying. You understand? What I'm saying is that my struggles that I go through, I must smile, because when I am hungry, it's just stimulating my appetite to eat.
Right.
So I should not, I have no worries at no time at all. And that is a part of our ancient knowledge that we miss out, and it is the alchemy within inside, shifting the mood and the energy within inside. You understand? So
Right.
if
That
tomorrow me get up and me not have no food, you're not gonna see it on my face. You're gonna see a broad smile same way because all me I do, I build up the
right.
strength to eat some
My
food.
opinion about people who be like bashing Jesus, saying like he never existed. To me, that'd be the people that don't understand him esoteric wise. Cause you can't
Yeah,
say he don't exist if you don't understand what the true meaning mean. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Exactly. So
It really
sometimes
represents Christ conscious, a level of perception. So you can't say you don't exist, so that means perception don't exist, or Christ conscious, or just being self-aware don't exist. Cause that what Jesus preached or taught. You know what I'm saying? He taught self-awareness,
of course he taught
basically.
self-awareness. It's who carrying out the message to them, not doing what he had done.
Right. They like they do the opposite
He,
of what he told everybody to do, or whatever. But
say that again, bro.
it's like the people do the opposite of what he was telling people to do. Like he told you to meditate. He told you
Yeah, the inner chamber mean meditation, but they said
God is
meditation is
within.
evil.
He tell you God is within you. Yeah, that's but they say it's evil though. I don't understand.
the,
So
the, the
like I said,
exoteric,
it's all about
they
a
mess us
level
up,
of
man.
perception. However you
But
perceive it, how you gonna see it.
all right, let me tell you how you're going to see it. Read, bro. Don't listen to him.
Right. Read right.
Don't listen to him. Him is our problem.
Yeah, don't listen to us.
Him?
Go do it.
No,
Do the
no,
research on your
no.
own.
Don't listen to that guy. That guy come in a jacket suit and the book in his hand and he's read up. Just read yourself. Read yourself and you realize, oh, you've been lying because you giving me your exoteric perception and and having me looking out of myself when this man. All right, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else. Um, the message of Jesus was actually he was actually against the system based on how you read. That is why they send out and crucify him because he was plotting against the system, right?
Right.
How these people today not plotting against the system because they are a sellout. The system took them over, buy them out, and they become a non-taxable entity. So they
Right.
sell out the people them and be a part of the system. State, church, and state together. So they can't say anything. Right now, they're taking instruction from the system. You should be an onward Christian soldier. You don't listen to the system.
Right.
This is Jesus. Jesus don't listen to the system. If he
Right.
did
He
listen to
went
the
against
system, they
all
would
systems.
crucify him. They crucify him. Is a said mission like Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. They was anti. They wasn't a part of the system because they were speaking on behalf of the people. They want the betterments for the people.
Right.
You understand? They want to see justice done. But how can you plot with the system and think that somebody coming to help you? So what about you? What do you come? What you come here for? You're a robot? You don't come here for be a robot, man. You come here for help your brother. Help. So how do you help?
Right.
Speak. You can, just by speaking. You don't. We don't want to burn down the place nor do nothing, man. Word, sound, and power. Mighty. You ever hear that the word mighty? You ever hear that the pen mightier than the sword? The pen mightier than the sword. You know?
Wellness.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Peace, peace, bro.
Yeah, man. I understand exactly what you're saying. That's good information, man. You know.
Yeah. So we just have to. We have to burn again. We have to start to come from the mind, cause that is really self. You can't walk around with something where you learn from kindergarten, straight come right up, and people push that in you and you believe in it. That is not you. You need to be yourself, man. You
Right.
you need to burn again. You need to start to eat from your table and not. We can't be. These are Lazarus. Lazarus we call them, we call them Lazarus because if you're eating from what people share out, give to you, and eating at the crumbs, you don't use that mental power of the mind to go out. And this is what God do, We create. So even though we work for a system, we find ourselves and I take for draw and out of the lion mouth, because this is what we're supposed to do, create. You understand? And that is when time your eye rule over the consciousness, rule over your subconsciousness, and not a next man or a next entity consciousness ruling your subconsciousness.
Right.
I don't know if the mass will actually get that still, because it's kind of deep reasoning this way we are going to know, because the brain have two sides to it. One, the subconscious, and the subconscious is about 90% and the conscious about 10%. And it is the conscious who stimulate, the who command the subconscious to create. So that is why when you go to your bed, it is necessary that we go with good things on our mind, because the consciousness that you bring inside the house of God, that is what the subconscious is going to work on, because the two going to become one when time you're falling asleep. That is the
Right.
conscious and the subconsciousness, and the conscious that you bring in, that is your activity throughout the day,
Right.
that you bring to the subconscious. When you wake up in the morning, that's the mood, because
Right.
it is going to create what the conscious tell it.
Right.
That are deep meds, so you know but these are the things that they don't want us to know. Greatness, man. We are gods and goddess, in the expression. When we say God, you don't want you get it wrong. We are not God of the universe with a capital G. It's a common D. We are God over our own destiny. You
Right.
understand? Yeah, man. Because when we figure out all of the illusion, them, we have to look to ourselves. Because if you tell me, say, a man make me, and and him know every strand of ear upon my head, but yet still him never know, say the devil that trick me. That's him have to send him son come die for me. Him son die for me. I'm still a living a sin same way, because this is no life same way and all of that. So the story doesn't make sense. The exoteric story just doesn't make sense.
Right.
You understand?
But the truth is coming to the light now. Everything that been done in the dark after all these centuries are now coming to the light. Even through the
Yeah, we,
government, from local to the government, everything coming to the light. So whatever done in the dark, or that what we didn't know in ancient time, we coming to the knowing now. So they might as well get ready. For me,
exactly.
for us, we
And we
coming.
can see that
We
now.
coming with the truth. We coming with the truth.
Yeah, and we can see it overflowing in the media. If the politician them know, everything does come to light. Everything. That's what I say. There is a joy, because who know will know that the whole world crumble. But people who believe say the world like gonna end. Um, I
Said
don't know.
said the word said the word gonna end.
Yeah,
Nah.
I don't know why people believe that, so there's a great destruction to the earth, and
Nah.
it's just an age, man. It's just a time
Right.
ending.
It's a
Yeah, man.
time.
It's
It's an
just an
old
age
way
of
of
time.
thinking, old way of living, old way of feeling. That's
Because
what did. That's what died. The old ways, like old deception. That's what
I
ended.
think
That's what ended.
uh, if you have that
Deception.
mindset, I believe, say you're just not thinking. The thinking faculty is asleep, because if you are saying God is what he is, and then you are saying that he made a mistake by he repented that he made man. There's no repented. He knows.
Right.
He's the omnipresent, the omniscience,
The
you
all.
know? Yeah.
Right.
So that is
Yo, brother. Well, before we get up out of here, no doubt, no doubt, we are rising. They can't stop the vibration because it's coming in stronger each day. That's why they come up with all these distractions every other day. Try to take you off from away from self. You feel me? I think bro froze up on me. But to me, becoming a better man or a god in a system ran by devils is become self-aware. Self-awareness is key. That's what I teach. I teach self-awareness is key. Once you become self-aware, you be more aware of your choices. Once you become more aware of your choices, you make less mistakes, less errors, because you'll be more focused on where you want to go in life. You know what I'm saying? And ways to get ways you can become self-aware. You know what I'm saying? You can like my brother said, we can get out in nature. And when you get out in nature, you can go to the beach. You can go to a pond. You can go outside in your grass and just sit in the grass. You know, connect with nature barefooted. You know, put your bare skin on nature and let nature take all your problems. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with any type of pain, connect with nature. Or you can meditate, like we said earlier. You can meditate. And many type of form of meditation you can do. Become more aware of your thoughts and yourself. So it's gonna be hard at first, you know what I'm saying? Because it is meditation, you know what I'm talking about. But as you keep practicing, you keep going over time, you get better and better. You know what I'm saying? We don't expect you to start out meditating like a guru or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So everything get better with time. So you know what I'm saying? And as far as the religion part or whatever, it really don't even matter to me, in my opinion, from my perspective. It don't matter what religion you in, what you supposed to be. It's all about
Yes,
what
start.
makes you happy in life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever sets you straight on your path, and that could be anything. You feel me? It ain't no one way to righteousness or whatever. You feel me? There's no one way. So true. The earth would not perish. Right. The earth is not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's upgrading, and we upgrade with it. So you know, as the earth upgrade and we upgrade, and if your body, it's like an old computer system. If your computer ain't ready for an upgrade, it might crash. It lead to viruses. So that's why all this stuff come about. I think yo,
Connection
you in?
problem, bro.
Okay, you back, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. I'm
I
back.
was just telling the people about different ways to become self-aware. You know what I'm saying? It's a learning and building process. You know, it's a journey
Yeah.
we on. You feel me? And I want to give a special shout out to the lady who made this possible, the Memoir of a Comic Dynasty. Peace.
Yeah, peace, mom.
Peace. And we about to get out of here, man. I think we've been in here long enough, and we're gonna continue this every Sunday, and we're gonna connect with more people who
Yeah,
vibing
yeah.
with this vibe we on. You feel me? And can teach truth and knowledge to the people. You know what I'm saying? Without
Yes,
discrimination.
yes, bro. It's a good platform, because our
Yes.
brothers and sisters need the information, and it's not everybody will read. You understand? Everybody don't
Right.
have the time for that because we don't get caught up in the web already. We have to be working, and some of we don't really have the time. Some of we don't really even love the reading neither. So, but if we're willing to listen, whenever time you hear anything, you must look because the truth is only what tangible can be seen and behold. Not saying we can't see spirit in our. I am not saying it is not because we must come to the realization that we are spiritual being because
Right. Having a
one
human
of the law,
experience.
yes, one of the law is the law vibration state that everything move, but
Nothing
we never
rests.
say
Yeah.
nothing. Yeah, so we never see our son or our daughter actually move, but we realize they grow.
Right.
But we don't actually see the move, so we can say yes, the law of vibration, it is right. Everything move, everything have a cycle, you know.
Right. Right.
Yeah, man. Everything vibrate, man.
let the people know where they can find you before we get out here. Tell,
So Dwight Smith Amenhotep, Facebook. Yeah, that's Facebook. And we have Anklife at Gmail. Anklife Vibration at gmail.com. Producer. We have an EP coming out, named Vibration. That is the name of the EP.
it sound good too, brother. I like it.
Seven track. And it is a universal because the consciousness, universal consciousness. So any religion can listen to it because we not bash no religion. We were there before, we were there. So, it's just growth. We are growing. So Muslim,
Right,
Christian, everybody, everyone, blessed
right.
man, blessed love.
Yeah, and on your boy Elmo, Universal Humanitarian, you already know. And you can find me at yoshimore918@gmail.com. You can find me at Elmore Universal Humanitarian on Facebook, or you can find me Elmore Universal Humanitarian on YouTube. And we here dropping knowledge, you know what I'm saying, kicking the truth, you know what I'm saying, with some divine individuals. And every week we're gonna do this and find like-minded people, and we're gonna make the platform even bigger. You feel me?
Yes, bro.
Oh yeah. So how to become a god or man in the system ran by haters or the devil. So that title for both. So a lot of people don't like to call themselves a god. So you know what I'm saying. That's why I got the title. How to become a man in the system ran by haters. But for like-minded individual like me, we're gonna read it like how to become a god in a system ran by devils. Yeah. I
We are
appreciate you,
gods,
brother,
man.
man, for coming
Yeah,
through and
man.
dropping the knowledge, man, spreading the truth. I appreciate you.
Thanks, bro. I
I want to
appreciate
give a
the
special
platform,
shout
bro.
out to Joy Allen for making all this possible.
Yes,
Shout out
Joy.
Queen.
Bless up, sis.
Oh
Bless
yeah.
up. Peace.
And I look forward to have you again, brother. I'm hot tip.
Definitely, man. Anytime, bro.
Oh
This
yeah.
is this is what we live for.
Right.
You know.
It's the
This
first,
is
but it won't
our
be the last, right?
exactly. We are all in it together, bro.
Right. Well, peace. We're gonna holler at y'all, good people.
Peace.